Welcome one and all back to Dark Souls 3. How's it going everyone? It's HD Tyvek. We're back again like I just said, and if you noticed, we look a little different from last time. That's right. I did a little bit of off-screen grinding just because I wanted to change it up a little bit. I didn't want to keep using the same stuff. And I honestly just wanted to keep playing a little bit more Dark Souls after I was done recording. So it all worked out. I grinded a little bit. I'll show you. I leveled up Strength to 24 and I got Vitality, which is your equipment load, to 18. I did this by grinding souls, and I did one more point of free leveling from Yul. So now, if you notice, we're using this pretty fantastic butcher knife weapon. And we also dropped our helmet, and we're now using that Lothric armor just because it's amazing. So, changing up a little bit. We still got the same shield, boots. Gloves are just leather gloves. But the new weapon, I feel like, will be a lot of fun to use. I've been using it a little bit on grinding. It's a lot of fun. You'll see. But, coming back here, there was a new NPC. Who are you?
You're an unkindled, aren't you? I am Cirrus, of the Sunless Realms, former servant of the divinity. Duties we each bear, but one's duty is a solitary affair. I doubt we've much to gain from fraternization. Blessing of the moon upon your journey. I doubt we've much to gain from blessing of the moon.
Cirrus, huh? Interesting. Well, if I don't say so myself, I would say that it's time to head back to the halfway fortress and continue on the road to sacrifice. Excuse me. So we did a lot of stuff the last couple episodes, but we haven't found a boss. So I'm hoping we can fight a boss soon. However, we all know that the bow boss was the hardest boss when trying to get that item. Whatever's down here does not sound very friendly. And that frame rate drop, good lord. So, using the butcher knife, see we have to do backstab animation for one. And it's a huge range, and it's actually very quick for how big of a weapon it is. I'm very surprised. Let me show you a couple of my favorite things with this weapon. For one, this was just the weak attack. Let me show you what the strong attack is with one hand. This is just the normal. This is just the normal strong attack. Well, it would be if I didn't just get fucking wrecked. I don't think these guys are gonna let me do it. Okay, we'll try with this guy. Actually, we'll show you this first. So if you two-hand this weapon, and then use the weapon art, you sharpen it and it shines like this. So now if you watch my health, when I get attacked, I die. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Alright, I'll show you with the first guy. Oh man, that was pretty funny. I can't lie. Okay. So like I was saying, you're not going to be able to see it this time because I don't have damage. If you use the weapon art and then attack people, you get life back on hit, which is kind of amazing. Now the two-handed right click, or the right trigger, is also a really good attack. Ow. These guys are annoying as fuck. And you fell down. He's charging me. Alright, so this is the right-handed. This is the trigger. Why is my sunburn all cracked? I'm hollowing. Oh, it's the hollowing effect! Oh. I'm up to 17 hollowing. I'm going hollow. Oh no. That's really cool. Anyway. So yeah, this right here, you can charge it up. It does a lot of damage. Sometimes it even knocks them down. It's a really good attack. I really, really like it. And as I was saying, the normal the normal strong attack for one hand is this leaping attack. I haven't found much use for that one yet. It's a little slow. I think it's really good for like initiating battles, not really for excuse me. Not really good for in combat. Oh Jesus. This is gonna be rough. There you go, charge me. Thank you. You little fuckers are bastards. 1, 2, 3, bro. Yeah, baby. Get wrecked. Alright. Now that that's taken care of. So now, I do have a use for some weapon arts, because when you're exploring areas like this, when you're not fighting shithole enemies like these guys, you can do this. Well, not now, because I have full life, but... you can just sharpen your blade, and you'll gain life on hit, which is pretty amazing. Oh god. What do we have here? Oh, Titanite Shard. Awesome. Oh, in case you are wondering, I don't think I showed this off. This is a +2 Butcher Knife. I did manage to get enough Titanite Shards from farming to get it to +2. I did lose a little bit of damage, I think like 10, 20 maybe at the most. So, it's not the worst. I actually feel like I do more damage even though I lost technically damage. But it could just be a placebo effect because I like the new weapon. So, something to consider. Let's see if I can show this off now. There we go, some life on hit. So you see, very, very useful. Because now I'm back at full life without using an Estus. Overall though, guys, this is a seriously great weapon. Like, I knew it was good in previous Dark Souls games. I didn't ever use it though. Oh, hello, new enemy. If those things are anything like they were in previous Souls, they'll spew poison or even this like orange gas that would degrade your weapons and armor, and that was very annoying. There is a shit ton of them though. Let's see what their attacks are. Yep, there's the poison gas. And I also just realized, hopefully this item is something that we have to look at its description for. It's not, it's just a shard. Because when I was farming, I did manage to get a couple new items that I wanted to show you guys. Hello! I just backstab you? Nope, of course not. So this is what you do when you have the advantage. Hello, my friend. Oh, I love it so much. Twin Dragonite Crush Shield? The buff does not last very long, by the way, in case you're wondering. It, like, seriously, it goes away very quickly. Granted, my weapon art bar is very low. Got backstab. Nice. So that doesn't help the situation either. But use it sparingly. Just remember, if you haven't been using weapon arts like me, that thought just jumped down from the fucking tree. Your bar is gonna be low. Excuse me. Alright, so we're gonna look at this item. I hear, oh, they're all over there. Just a fading soul. Alright, I'm gonna take a second to show you guys some of the new stuff that I picked up. I got this sucker right here, which is the spiked mace that those nasty witches were using. Choice weapon of the evangelists of the Cathedral of the Deep. Mentors of the dwellers of the undead settlement. Its long, sharp spikes cause great pain and bleeding. Spine bash, yada yada yada. We also got this. This was from those guys that we were fighting last episode, right above the second bonfire. Sorry, I had to think. Great scythe of the forlorn souls guided by the heretical storytellers. The mistress of the painted world is said to wield a great scythe herself. Great scythes inflict profuse bleeding, such that the blood splatter on the wielder. Neck swipe. This attack aims to scuff the foe's neck and when successful functions as a headshot inflicting heavy damage. Interesting. However, what I'm really interested in is the mistress of the painted world, aka Priscilla, who was a pretty fantastic character in Dark Souls 1, who you could actually fight as a boss, by the way, in case you didn't know that. But I want some life back. So we're gonna whack you real good. Okay, now we're back here. I have thought about putting one Estus into my Ashen Estus flask. What the hell are you? You're a very large crab. Grass. Oh my god, hold on, boys. Let's look at those 2 shields we picked up. Because I think I just found a new shield. Maybe if I can find shields. So we got Twin Dragon Great Shield. The lightest of all great shields, made from wood and decorated with 2-headed dragon. Great shields are the largest type of shield and offer both high stability and damage absorption, making it easy to deflect enemy attacks. So, if we look at this, it actually only blocks 84% physical damage, which, in case you don't remember, this blocks 100. So, but however, this is a real shield to look at as I'm being attacked. Where'd you even come from, man? We're reading item descriptions. Little fucker. Grass Crest Shield. Old medium shield of unknown origin. The Grass Crest is slightly imbued with magic, which slightly speeds stamina recovery. So this shield... Actually, I don't know if these stack. Let's find out. 1001, 1,000, 1.5. This will also lower our weight, I would believe. $1,001, 1,000. Yeah, I'd say slightly higher. I think just for right now, we're gonna stick with the Knight Shield, just because it's so good. I went in inventory. Yeah, I think for now we're just gonna stick with the Knight Shield, just because it's so freaking good. We might switch off later, we'll see. Anyway, before I got distracted, I was saying that I was thinking about... oh my god, you have a lot of HP. Thinking about giving myself one Ashen Estus flask just for the ability to continuously use my life drain stuff. Ow. But I don't know if I really want to do that yet. Ow. So that'll be something that might come in the future. Drops nothing. That means he respawns. You got little crabs. got some tough defense, man. That thing was only taking 50 damage from me. Oh god, they're everywhere. Oh, and he's mad. He's really mad. Do we want to fight this thing? Oh, Kel, what was that? Wow, man. Stop it! Stop it! Yeah. That just happened. Oh boy. Alright, I'll see you guys when I get back to the midpoint. Okay, so I just got all my souls back, and I ran back here because the one crab started chasing me, so we're just gonna start our adventure all over again. Because look at all these items. There's a lot of items in the middle of this swamp. Most of the time they don't put items dead center, they put them along the sides or behind things, and this crab is pissed. Why am I blocking that? It's not gonna block that attack. Oh my god. Okay, so the crabs are mad, man. The crabs are really mad. Wait, is he stuck? Oh, he's not stuck. God, that makes me slow. Bubbles, why? Sorry, I'm focusing, guys. This thing is tough, man. What the hell just... what did he do? Interesting. Oh my god, he healed? Okay, fuck these guys. Alright, new strategy. New strategy is just to ignore the massive crab chasing me. We're going for it. Let's walk over here. We haven't been over here yet. And he's missing me. Of course he's missing me. Shouldn't be able to get through those things. But we should be safe for now. Okay, so this area is gonna suck to get all the items in because of those fucking crabs. What the hell are you? You're scary looking, but you're not very intimidating in terms of battle. That looks like a place to go. Alright, looks like we're going to be relying on getting health back from my special attacks. Alright. So... that's a knight. That's not going to be fun. That's also a crystal lizard that does not open from this side. Let's fight the knight. I'm a little terrified. Oh my god, it's a black knight. It's a black knight. Guys, it's a black knight. I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Hello. 2 attacks and knocks me out of my shield stability. And he's got a lot of HP and does a lot of damage. That's what I thought. I'm gonna need Estus for that. But now that I know that he's there, and I don't have to deal with those fucking crabs, we can just go that way. So now I'll see you guys when I'm back again. More Halloween. Alright guys, we're back. We did it, kind of. We got 5 Estus, we just skipped everything basically. Because it's time to fight Mr. Big Bad Black Knight. Now we're going to try something I haven't done in a very long time in this playthrough, which is the parry. These guys are very weak to parrying. However, you have to actually land the parry for it to be effective against them. That was way too early. That thrust attack does way too much damage. This is very dangerous. Got a backstab. That'll help. That'll help immensely. Apparently you can also charge the normal R1 too. Alright, this is bad. No parrying. Somehow that wasn't a backstab. That one was, and now he's dead. He's not dead. He's dead now. We did it. What he dropped? The Black Knight shield. Oh my god, let's take a look at that. That's gonna be heavy as hell. I think it's a great shield. Shield of the Black Knights who roam the lands. A flowing canal is chiseled deeply into its face. Long ago, the Black Knights faced the Chaos Demons and were charred black, but their shields became highly resistant to fire. Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't know what's going on with my voice today. Let's see how much heavier this sucker is. Yeah, that's heavy. 7.5. But look at that, man. It's such a good shield. I think I get 1 more point of vitality, and I'll be able to use that with the setup I'm using now. So I think we found our next shield, guys. Okay, so now that we're out of Estus, like I said before, we rely heavily on regaining health from our standard R1 attacks with the Butcher's Knife. So at least we've got this option now. It's very nice for exploring, to be honest. Sellsword Twin Blades, huh? Gotta look at that. I don't know why I'm not just doing it in this. It's so much easier for shields and stuff. What do we get? Sellsword Twin Blades. Paired scimitars used by certain sellswords. The scimitar's sharp blades make for effective slashing attacks, but fare poorly against metal armor and tough scale-covered hides. With a scimitar in each hand, the wielder can vary their onslaught with unique left-handed attacks in a proper stance. It's another one of those dual-handed weapons. Since they took out the dual-wield stance, I guess they decided to give you dual-wielding weapons to kind of offset that, which is pretty awesome in my opinion. I like the weapons. As much as I liked the dual-wielding stance, the dual-wielding weapons was a lot cooler. Well, I think the dual-wielding weapon things that they're giving in this game is a lot cooler. Farron Coal. That's got to be a key item. Enable heavy, sharp, and poison infusion. Coal used for weapon infusion. Long ago used to forge the great swords of the undead Legion Farron. Give to a blacksmith in the shrine to allow the use of gems for heavy, sharp, and poison infusion. It's just like the embers or the flames or whatever they called it in Dark Souls 1. And I think even 2. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on with my voice right now, guys. But it definitely does not feel good, that's for sure. So what's up this way? Just another item? Sellsword's armor. So we got the full sellsword set. Metal helmet interwoven with a coarse cloth, able to endure the hardships of battle and prolonged travel. It is light considering the build, striking a fine balance between absorption and substance. I think it's pretty much all going to say the same thing. Seems like really interesting armor. Might have to try that. Just seems very weird to have a strength build with very, very small cloth. So let's carry on. Across this swamp. Where's the other big crab? There you are. Let's do our best to just try to get the items. I know I saw another one. Maybe I didn't. Let's go over here. That was pretty close to hitting me. Hopefully he doesn't follow me up here. I don't think he will. Oh, but this guy will. What? He knows! There's two of them! What are you supposed to do? And all they do is roll. They're super fat, but have ridiculously good rolls. This is gonna hurt. I just want the item, guys. I just want the item. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. It's not worth it. We did it. We did it. I'll see you guys back in a second. I'm just gonna get more Estus. Alright, so I know what you guys are thinking. Devin, you could have just used the weapon art and got life on hit back. And the problem is I can only use that like 4 or 5 times, and then I'm out of mana. And let's be real here, if we're exploring, we could get into an area where having no Estus would be pretty shitty. So it's just a lot easier. This area is not really that big for now. I'm sure once we get to the other parts it'll be a lot bigger. But it's just a lot easier to God, excuse me. Just get Estus back and then come back and try to fight these guys. Can we fight these dudes like one on one? Like, one-on-one will be so much easier. Okay, here we go. This is much more manageable. Dude, look, one hit knocks my entire stamina bar down, and he's got a berry shield. Okay, that's definitely the attack to punish. Ow. Two-hand too, but are you healing? Oh no. You don't do that shit. Don't we already have a great club? I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we already have a great club. And now for Mr. Second Guy, there's an item over there that we're gonna go get. You get the sharp blade, buddy. He didn't care. He kicks me. I reach. This is bad. This is bad. That's definitely the weapon art or whatever sword he's using. Oh, that was almost a backstab there, buddy. This is what a lot of PvP is like if you've never done PvP before. A lot of rolling. It's a lot of trying to bait out hits. Oh, I got the fucking roll attack. That thing is sick. It's a lot of trying to predict what your opponent's gonna do, and then punishing him like this. PvP is definitely not for everyone, but it is a lot of fun when you do it. Exiled great swords. Let's take a look at these two weapons. So we got the great club. Oh, we got a large club and a great club. As you can see, two very different things, guys. Wooden club fashioned? Wooden club fashioned from the branch of a giant tree requires considerable strength to wield. A hard, durable weapon, its weight makes it easier to break the guards of shields. Let out a Spirit Warcry temporarily boost the attack. Yeah, it's the same thing as a large club. And then we also got the Exiled Greatsword. Bloodstained Greatsword wielded by one of the Watchdogs of Farron, who preside over the slumber of fallen warriors. This blade is a reminder of the exile's past misdeeds. Inhuman strength is required to wield this heaviest of curved greatswords. I mean, we have the strength, it just requires more dex. But that damage is pretty good. Its scaling is bad, though. That's the thing. Like, this is an A in scaling. Yeah, we're losing 58 scaling. That's ridiculous. However, we'll take a look at those items later. I did see something over here that I wanted to grab. Which, of course, it's by this monstrous fucking crab, but... Oh, and it's in heavy water? Oh, this is bad, boys. Oh, he grabbed me. He's gonna eat me? Stop! There's 2 items? Is that worth it? Was that fucking worth it? Dude, this water, please. Oh my god, we made it. Somehow. Oh, great. Now I'm gonna fucking deal with you. Give me a second, guys. Okay, so we're back. A lot of people are gonna judge me for how I'm doing this area. I just don't give a shit. This is my Let's Play. This is me playing the game. It's not you. You don't want to play like this? Don't. Simple. Anyway, now that the haters are out of the way. So, if you haven't noticed, most of the time when enemies 100% drop like a special weapon or an armor piece or something like that, they normally don't respawn. So I'm also thinking that that Black Knight did not respawn after the bonfire rest. So I felt pretty safe to just go ahead and run back without having to fight those guys again, even though they really weren't that hard. Oh, that's where the Black Knight was. Okay. So that means we come over here. One, is there a ladder or anything I'm missing? I haven't really been paying attention to that stuff that much. There's a bonfire. Another bonfire. Which means this is the way to go. However, I'm pretty sure there's another way in that swamp. We're gonna check that out, so I'll be right back. I've got a feeling that there's a way to go over this way. And considering there's a bunch of items, I would say there's a pretty good chance. And yes, there is another way to go. So we're going to explore this way a little bit. That crab's aggro range is insane. Run through the door. Get away. You think you're sneaky? Come on. Oh, I do. I heard him. This is it? You come into this room for fucking 2 items and that guy? Sage ring, that's pretty good. And the sorcerer's stuff. So we got all kinds of items to take a look at, guys. Let's take a look at the sorcerer's stuff. Attire from the Sorcerer of Vinheim Dragon School. A simple hoard worn inside of the robes. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Represents those who have outgrown the academy, abandoning formal headwear and distancing themselves in order to continue their research in solitude. Oh my god, I'm dying. I really don't know what's going on. Attire of the Sorcerer of Vinham Dragon School, long ash-colored robes. Underneath is a deep blue sorcerer's coat. Conventional uniform of the Academy. I don't think we went over... Oh no, we also got the Conjurer's set. From somewhere. When did we get the Fallen Knight helmet? When did I get all these things? I don't even know. Alright, let's take a look at the Conjurer's set. Attire of the Traveling Conjurers. Conjurers... that's not Conjurers. Conjurator. Conjurator? Sure. No wonder their attire was designed to protect them from fire, poison, and other threats of nature. It's the Great Swamp. It's the Great Swamp. That's what it is. It's the Great Swamp. I don't remember getting the Fallen Knight stuff. When did that happen? Interesting. I really don't remember getting those things, guys. We didn't go over the Fallen Knight, but there's so many item descriptions we've gone over already. So how do I get up there? Fuck you, crab. Ow. Ow, dude. Calm down with your fucking stick. Fuck. Alright, now that we got a little bit of life back. So this was the way I went the first time we even came in here. I just didn't find this gateway. So there's even more stuff up here. Here. There is a lot of dudes in this room, but none of them seem to be very hostile. Heretic staff. Interesting. This swamp has a lot of secrets. I like how his little shield blocked my entire butcher's sword. That's just funny to me. Quite something ahead. There's so many ways, guys. There's so many ways. Oh, there's a crystal lizard. Kill it. Okay, I dropped a crystal gem, which I'm assuming is gonna make it so that I can make crystal weapons. Alright, so we're gonna try to explore this whole area. I don't know if it's gonna happen, man. There's a lot of stuff here. Holy shit. Alright, this is how to get that item over there. We don't want to do that yet. Oh, hi. Ow. Can you do me a solid? Just stop doing whatever it is that you do. Thanks. Looks like another drop down to another item, but we're gonna take this one. Ring of Sacrifice. Which looks like I missed this way. So you can also come in this way. Warrior's Slumber ahead. Okay, so this is the room we were just in. It's the crystal lizard. Okay, so we're going back a little bit. This is insane, man. There's so many things here. I love it. I love collecting items and stuff like this. I knew I heard you. Here, you. Interesting. I want to know what the hell happened here. Like, what this is. God, you missed that? Ow. Alright, that looks like another path. This leads to that. Where the hell did you come from? Branching paths, man. Left and right and left and right. There's another way to go, and it's insane. Looks like there's a lot of items down there. And I think we've gotten everything worthwhile in here. So we're gonna jump down. However, we're gonna jump down over here because this looks like... Oh, you don't even have to jump down, you just come this way. I found the way up. And there's a dude here, of course there is. Just gotta break some boxes, make sure there's no hidden items. What are you? Okay. Alright, mister. Who are you, and what is your purpose?
Well, this is unexpected. I don't often have visitors. What do you want? This is my study that you've happened upon. If you haven't any business, I've reading to get back to. How intriguing. You'd better not. Sorcery is not for everyone, and should never be forced. You have your own methods. Sorcery need not be one of them. Don't let it bother you. Be on your way, then. You're unkindled. Shouldn't you get back to your duty?
So that mean he isn't unkindled? Interesting. So what that was, the game was checking my stats. You have to have at least 10 intelligence to learn sorceries from him. I have 9. So if I ever want to see what he's got, I'll pump 1 point into intelligence. Apparently I'm too stupid to learn sorceries from him. Okay, well now that scare is out of the way. What are you? An ember. I wonder if embering, if I use an ember, if it knocks out my hollowed status. I don't really want to find out, to be honest. I really want to finish this side quest. I'm pretty sure I'm almost done with how many times I've died recently. That should not have been a backstab. By any means should that have been a backstab. Oh man, they're both pissed now. Or are they not pissed? Are you coming or what? That's the shard, yeah. Well, with that, then I'm definitely going to put a point of my Estus charges into Ashen. That way I have more options. Soul of an unknown traveler. Is this? Yeah, this is just this area. I just didn't get that item. Okay. Which means back here is where those guys were that fell down. Is there anything up here? This is a long ass episode, man. Holy shit. There's so much stuff to get, guys. We got to get the stuff. Alright, I'm gonna go run real quick over to that last item, and then we're gonna head back to the bonfire and call it a day. But we're gonna look at those items first. All the items that I've missed so far. We're gonna get them, don't worry. I think it was this way that did it. Yeah, because then you came down here. Nope. No, you went up the ramp and then went out the wall. Here we go. So, the last item, hopefully, in this fucking area is a golden falcon shield. So that was like 3, 4 shields in this area alone? That's insane. Alright guys, we're back at the bonfire. That looks like an even worse swamp. So, before we head into that area, we are going to take a look at all the new things that we've gathered, because we got a lot of new things. Which none of them I think are in here. Crystal gem. A gem of infused titanite. Introduced to Lothric of the Crystal Sage is used to infuse to create crystal weapons. That's exactly what I thought it did. We also picked up Great Swamp Pyromancy Tome. Looks very, very rotted. Pyromancy Tome of the Great Swamp containing advanced pyromancies. Give to the old Master Pyromancer to learn advanced pyromancies of the Great Swamp. Spells of the Great Swamp are passed down from master to pupil. Without a master, there is no pupil, but without a pupil, there is also no master. Did we get any new weapons? I don't think so, that we haven't gone over. We got the Heretic Staff, though. Catalyst used by generations of heretic sorcerers. Sorcery is a logical academic discipline, and the power of sorceries depends heavily on the caster's intelligence. Steady chant. Boosts the strength of sorceries for a very short period. Works while equipped in either hand. We got the Golden Falcon Shield, a metal shield fashioned to the form of a falcon with wings outstretched. The Golden Falcon was an emblem of the ancient band of sellswords that even to this day many mercenaries remain who took upon its token of good fortune. Its physical stats are awful. It's just a bad shield. That's what it looks like. Alright, so finally we didn't look at the Fallen Knight's helmet. Helmet of an order of fallen knights who disbanded and fled, but met the ultimately deaths. Met untimely deaths. I don't know why I said ultimately, because I can't read, that's why. This drab, tattered hood conceals though black metal? Oh, tough. Oh my god, it's too early. I'm sorry, guys. Which provides dependable protection from fire. It is possible to make out the majestic golden engravings on the surface. So we also got the Fallen Knight's armor. Armor of an order of fallen knights who's disbanded and fled, but all met untimely deaths. Yeah, it's all the same. Alright, so that's pretty much everything we've gathered, I believe. And I am looking very hollow. Oh, we also got the Sage's Ring. I knew there was one more thing. A ring given to Pharaon's undead legion by one of the Preacher twins, known more commonly as the Crystal Sages. Shortens spell casting time. So if you're a sorcerer, even if you're not a sorcerer, pyromancies, miracles, this is a great ring. And then that was the last thing we got. Everything else is pretty standard. So with that, I think we're going to call it here, ladies and gents. Thank you so much for watching. This episode is really long, but that swamp was huge. So, as always, leave a like or a dislike, whichever you feel this video deserves. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more Dark Souls or anything else that I'm going to be posting upcoming months. And as always, once again, leave a comment if you want to chit-chat, if you want to call me a shitlord, whatever you feel like. I'll read them all. Thanks again for watching, everybody. A toast to ye before we head into the swamp of death. Cheers, mates.